Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Patriots going up against the Jaguars.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Off the play fake. Hoffman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So after the INT, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down and 4. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On third down, that's Mack. Runs over him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now a carry from Mack. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Dorsett, the man in motion. Brady to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team, they're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught for a touchdown. And hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
To throw on 2nd down, Hoffman. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. Touchdown, Jaguars. Will Tye, 47 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
first and 10. Here's Brady. He finds an opening past the 40. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Brady now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 60 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And now out come the Jags. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Three yards to go on second down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough. Confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
After the penalty, it's Fournette fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
action. Hoffman. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dante Hightower coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, Hoffman. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. And now we're all even. Brand new ball game, tie game.
In a sense, you're starting over. Tie ball game, everyone's back to even, back to equal. A good job getting back in it.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Jack in from his linebacker's spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. In motion left is Mitchell. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Brady throwing on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell from 13 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
To throw on second down, Hoffman. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On play action, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. Calais Campbell able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down again. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On first down, Hoffman. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down now after the incompletion. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing again. Hoffman. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun on third down, Hoffman. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Off the play fake, Hoffman. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Malachi Dupree that time. Third down here. From the gun, Hoffman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Second and 5. Shipped together here from the D-line. To throw on second down. Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Here's Brady to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Here we go. Detroit. No. Back up. Here we go now.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Go, run it. Woo! You got it. You got it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off play action. Hoffman. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Richard Rodgers, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On play action, now Brady. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Jaguars getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. First and 10. Hoffman throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Hoffman. It fights him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Dorsett on the return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. And a 2-touchdown lead for the Buccaneers as they've just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now a play fake. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Little motion now from the tight end. On first down, Brady. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Mack. And that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
20, 52,
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's Mack. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoffman. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second down following the incompletion.
I got 83. All right, here we go. Now, Jack, Patriot.
To throw again. Hoffman. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know.
And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Green 39.
They'll try and sneak it here. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
KI Subman. Sub me your KOL.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on first down. Brady. And that's complete to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And his kick is good. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Hoffman. Quick hitch. Complete. It's Lee. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green. Hot.
From the gun, Hoffman. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
first down. Hoffman, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Hoffman. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Hoffman. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
From this vantage point, that seems like a pretty dangerous call, running a toss that close to your own goal line. I think what they were hoping is that they were going to get some pressure from the defensive front and maybe beat them to the corner and then turn upfield with a lot of yardage to run.
Now Brady. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 93 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This is taken at the 3. Room here to run. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Will Tye, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. So the Patriots coming out now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeJuan Smoot in there to record another sack. Their sixth of the afternoon. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Waiting to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Might not be anyone that's run the 2-minute drill better than Tom Brady. Second all-time in fourth-quarter comebacks.
And even though he's second all-time, it feels like first in all the most important comebacks. He's the right guy to have the ball in this situation.
New England on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. A win would be their second on the young season. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll go with a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Now let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun. Hoffman. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 20, 10, and in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. And the 49ers have scored again, really extending that lead. A win would be their first of the young season. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. To throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Over. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Patriots, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.